Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Blue Point TV, where we talk about football and football related stories. Right, guys, let's talk about the Carabao Cup final. Chelsea, Liverpool. As you know, these two teams will be playing, they'll be meeting themselves on Sunday for the final, the Carabao Cup, and it will be interesting to see how this game will go. I feel like it will be an interesting game. And obviously, I would say Liverpool should be the favorite. I feel like they are the favorite. I feel like they are the better team. They're obviously better than Chelsea this season. They are first in the league, in the Premier League, while Chelsea are 10th. So that alone will tell you that clearly they are a better team than Chelsea. But at the same time, this is a final. This is the final because sometimes in finals, the best team doesn't always win. Sometimes the other team that is the underdog sometimes wins the final. So it's a one-off game. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this game will go. And for the coaches, I would say Klopp is more of an experienced coach than Poch in terms of trophies. Now you know that Pochettino has never won anything in England as a coach. You know, all the time he was at Tottenham, he won nothing. While for Klopp, he has won everything for Liverpool. So you understand how to win trophy for Klopp. Then for Poch, he hasn't won anything in England. So can Pochettino beat Klopp? Can Chelsea win Liverpool? You know, I feel like this is an opportunity for Poch to win his first title in England, an opportunity for Poch to, make the Chelsea fans believe that he is the right man for the job. Obviously, most of the Chelsea fans, or many of the Chelsea fans, want him gone. But I feel like if he can win this one, if he can win this title, some of the Chelsea fans will maybe start supporting or backing him. But at the same time, we obviously want the league form to improve. But I still think if he can win this one, some of the Chelsea fans will start maybe backing him because he has won something for, for the club. Now, which of these two teams, or rather, which of these two managers need this trophy the more? Which of these two teams need this win the more? For me, I would say Chelsea need it the more because this season they have been really poor. For me, they have been really, really poor this season. Considering how much money that they have spent, still they are performing poor. Don't forget the position that Chelsea are in the league, 10th position, while club Liverpool they are first in the league, so they are fighting to win the league. They have a chance in winning the league, while Chelsea doesn't have any chance in winning any trophy. This is the chance, or this is the trophy for them to win. They are in the final already. Yes, they'll be playing against Liverpool. That's a difficult team, but this is the chance that they have to win. Why for Liverpool, even if they don't win this title, they still have a chance to win the league. They are still in the in the Europa League. They can still win that one. The FA Cup is still there. They can still compete to win that one. So for me, Chelsea need this one more, and for Pochettino as well. I feel like he needs it more as well because don't forget, like I said before, he hasn't won anything in England. So this is his chance or opportunity to win a trophy, as a coach in England, and also for him to get the backing of the club, for him to get the backing of the fans, knowing that the club is struggling, the team is really struggling under him as the manager in the league. So I feel like Pochettino need this one the more. And for Chelsea, we shouldn't forget that Chelsea have played five final. The last five finals, I think five finals that Chelsea have played, they have lost. The recent one was obviously against Liverpool under Thomas Tuchel when we lost the Carabao Cup and then the FA Cup final against the same Liverpool, the same club on penalty. So I feel like we need this thing more. I feel like Chelsea have to win. They have to win, you know. But yeah, it will be an interesting game. It will be a difficult game for both sides, even if Liverpool are the favorite for me going into this game because of how good they have been in the league. I still think it will be a difficult game because, as you know, Liverpool will be missing some players. There are some players for Liverpool that will not be available You know, in this game, the likes of Jota, we know how good Jota is. I think it's for me a very good finisher. Jota will not be available for Liverpool. Jones will not be available for Liverpool. I feel like Jones as well has been good for them. Alisson, their goalkeeper, will not be available. As we know how good he is. Alisson for me is one of the best goalkeeper in Europe, and yeah, he will not be available for Liverpool. Trent as well will not be available for Liverpool. Obviously, they have other players that can fit in. You know, for them, Liverpool have so many good players that can fit in for them. But these players that will not be available for them, I think they are also key players, you know, for Liverpool. And there are some players as well that could maybe miss the game, some key players for them that could maybe miss the game, or maybe they will come back in that game, like Salah. Obviously, Salah did not play in their last Premier League game against Luton Town. He wasn't available for them because he wasn't fit. So possibly Salah could come back, or we'll never know if he will miss the game because, according to the Liverpool assistant coach in their press conference, they said they will have to assess him. Salah, Nunes, and I think Szoboszlai, these three players, they'll have to assess them to see if they'll be available for the game. But yeah, I feel like it will be an interesting game. Now for Chelsea, there are players as well that will not be available for Chelsea. We know that Rhys James has been out for a very long time. Fafana hasn't even played this season. Chukwemeka, I think, will not be available for the game. Also, Badia Shell also will not be available for the game. Obviously, there are other players that should be available for Chelsea. So yeah, these are the players that will not, that I'm sure will not be available for the game. Now for Thiago Silva, Thiago Silva wasn't available for Chelsea against Manchester City. There's talk that he's back in training, according to Poch, that they will have to as well assess Thiago Silva to see if he will be available for the game, that he could be available for the game. But for me, even if Thiago Silva will not start the game, I don't think I'll be worried if Thiago Silva will not start the game, because I think the game against City, that we drew that game 1-1 against City. I feel like defensively we were very good against Manchester City. I feel like Chelsea were very good against Manchester City. So even if Thiago Silva will not be part of that, you know, the first 11 for the final, I think this Aziz and Liverpool did a fantastic job in the last game against City. So for me, I'll be expecting these two players to start as the centre back. So yeah, interesting game for I mean, it will be an interesting game for these two teams. Now for me, the players that I will expect that Pochettino will start with. I feel like going into this game, I feel like the last three games that Chelsea have played, I feel like they have been very good for me. Obviously, Chelsea won against Aston Villa in the FA Cup, and then they won Crystal Palace in the league. And then they played against Manchester City, away to City, which they drew 1-1. That was a good performance. So, leading to this final, I think they have given us some kind of hope that they can compete against Liverpool in the final. You know, playing against City the way they did, and then Aston Villa. If they can give us something like that, I think it will be a difficult game as well for Liverpool. Now, for Liverpool, for me, the strength of Liverpool, for me, I think their strength, that is, if Salah will not be available, if Nunes will not be available, because these two players could, maybe, they might not be available. So if these two players will not be available, I think it will be difficult for them, because I feel like Salah is very, very important for Liverpool. Nunes as well, yes, he has missed so many chances, but he's that kind of player or striker that can stretch the pitch. Obviously, they'll be playing in Wembley, and we know how big that pitch is. So I feel like he's that kind of player that can stretch the defense, stretch the defense, or any defense he's playing against, because he likes to run in behind and he has pace. So, but yeah, if he will be available, I think he can disturb the Chelsea team or the Chelsea defense. But if he will not be available, I feel like it's a good thing, you know, for Chelsea. And the players that could be available playing at the attacking line for Liverpool, obviously Gakpo and Diaz. these are good players, but I think the Chelsea defense can deal with these players for me. I feel like the Chelsea defense can deal with these players if these other two players, Salah and Nunes, if they will not be available. I feel like these two players, I feel like Chelsea can deal with these two players. So if they will not be available, I feel like the defense will be their strength. The Liverpool defense will be their strength. Obviously, I feel like the two center defenders, Van Dijk and Konate, I think they will be the one that will be there for the game. This will be their strength for me. Their defense will be their strength. That is, if these two strikers will not be available. But yeah, it will be an interesting game. Now, going back to Chelsea, the players that, like I said before, the players that I would expect Poch to start with in defense, I will obviously want Pochettino to go with Zaziz and Liverpool, which I think that's the players that will start as the two center defenders. I think that's the players that will start Zaziz and Liverpool. They did very well against Manchester City. So I will want Pochettino to still go with that two center defenders. Left back, obviously, is to be Ben Chilwell. I feel like in the last 3 games that we've played, I feel like he has been good. Yes, he was very poor against Wolves, but against Aston Villa and Manchester City, I feel like he was really good in those games. And then obviously Malo Gusto is as well has been very good in recent games. I feel like he has been good as well for Chelsea since he has been here. Yeah, but yeah, Malo Gusto will be the right back, obviously. And then the midfield, I will expect Pochettino to go with the same midfield. Liverpool. I mean, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and Conor Gallagher. These are the three midfielders that we will expect him to go with because they are the ones that are available. So these are the three midfielders that I expect him to go with. Now it's the attack that I'm confused. It's the attacking players now that I'm not sure who he will start. The only one that I think is guaranteed for now starter could be Cole Palmer because I think Poch has been starting Cole Palmer in almost all our games. So I feel like Cole Palmer for me is the guaranteed starter. For Sterling, I'm not sure if Poch will go with Sterling. I'm also not sure if Pochettino will start with Christopher Nkunku. I'm also not sure if he will go with Nicholas Jackson because, like I said before, Cole Palmer is the one that I feel like Pochettino will start from the right. Now, I should just maybe guess on the attacking players that he will go with. I feel like I said before, Cole Palmer will start. I think Cole Palmer will start from the right. I think he will start Nicholas Jackson in this game. I feel like he will start Nicholas Jackson because we know he can press. He's that kind of player that can press. He can also drop back or drop deep to defend as well. So I think he will also start with Nicholas Jackson. Now it will be between Sterling and Christopher Nkunku. I'm not sure who he will go with. Now for me, I would want Christopher Nkunku to start. For me, I want him to start because I think he's our best finisher. He's the one that I think if he has the chance, he will take the chance. For me, among our strikers or among our attacking players, he's the one. But as you know, Christopher Nkunku is not a number 9. Yes, he can play there, but he's not a number 9. So it will be interesting to see who Pochettino will start with, the players he will start with, as the attacking option. So these are the lineup that I would expect or want Pochettino to go with. So it will be interesting to see how this game will go. Now for me, Chelsea have to win this game. It will be difficult, but why I say they have to win it is because we need this win more than Liverpool. Maybe the Liverpool fans will say they need it more, but I think if Poch wants to, get some support or from the Chelsea fans, I feel like he has to win this one and also win trophy as a coach in England. As we know, he has never won anything in England before. So he has to win this one, so that belief will come to say, okay, I've won something in England, and not just him as a coach, even the players. Many of these players are young. Many of them haven't won anything. Many of them haven't won anything before. So if they can win this trophy, they will have that belief to say, okay, maybe we are moving in the right direction. We started our this season with a trophy, even if the league form has been really, really poor. So for me, I feel like Chelsea need this win the more. Yes, I know it will be a difficult game, but yeah, in finals, like I said before, any side can win. So any team that is going into the final, even if you're not the favorite, you'll be going to that final believing that you can win the final. So yeah, that's it for me on this one. What's your thought? What's your opinion? Do you think Chelsea can do this? Do you think Pochettino can win his first trophy in England with Chelsea? Your thoughts and your opinion, you let me know. And also, please, guys, if you're watching the video, subscribe to the channel Blue Point TV. If you're new, like the video. It's really important you like the video. And also, follow the channel on Facebook, Blue Point TV. Share the video. Thank you, guys. Stay safe while I see you again. Bye.